This is not just a building tour. Today we're gonna explore somebody's lifestyle, passion, and the space they created to support it. And trust me, you're not gonna wanna miss this one. So let's go check out this 30 by 100 right behind me here in Dripping Spring, Texas. Let's go.
Welcome, Backpack.
Welcome, Backpack. This is David from the marketing department. That is right, you heard that correctly.
Yes.
Marketing department. I officially finished my time in the sales department and I am now in marketing, and I'm super excited, guys, because this is a sort of a full circle moment for me, because when I was in the sales department, I actually sold this project to our client, Mandi.
Wow.
She gave me her full vision of what she wanted to do, and
Man,
now we get to,
we get to tour it. She's gonna give us a tour.
Exactly, that's right,
Man.
that's right. So awesome experience from sales to marketing. Now we get to explore this awesome 30 by 100
It's
full
just
red
gorgeous.
iron metal building.
Wow.
She's gonna give us insight on this project and what you guys can do with something similar. If you're looking for a 3,000 square foot building, this will give you the perfect example.
Man,
Yes, sir.
I'm excited, David. I know we took the drive out here to Dripping Springs, and
The drive was awesome.
drive
was awesome.
gorgeous
and
drive,
yeah.
and now we're finally here, and we're actually our client Mandi. She's actually here somewhere, so
She's somewhere in here, so we're gonna let's go look for her. That way she can give us a little bit more insight on the project.
yes,
Let's go up with these awesome stairs.
let's go.
Let's go. We found her.
We found her.
Yes,
Wow.
sir.
Hi, David.
Manny, how you doing?
Welcome to my studio.
Manny, I'm super excited. Thank you so much for showing us your project, showing us the building. Honestly, we just want to kind of get some insight from you on the design, the colors, you know, your landscape. So I'll let you let us.
Okay, do you want to come inside?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Welcome.
This is awesome. Look at the blue. So sick. So Mandi, talk to us about how you came up with this design. Obviously the single slope, you know, the 3,000 square foot building, you have a porch on the side, the lean-to. So just kind of give us insight on your vision.
I wanted the single slope because it was going to match the rest of the house.
Got it, okay.
And so that was really important to me.
Yeah.
The size was actually dependent on the fact that many years ago, we had this part of the property graded out for a small casita. So this had been cleared, but we never built the casita. My husband instead was parking his tractor up here. You know, I came out here with tape measure and I figured out how much can I put out here. And
Yeah. So was the casita originally going to be your art studio, or did this
No.
come afterwards?
When we built my husband's building back in 2016 or 17.
The building out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
The little Quonset hut.
Yeah.
We thought we would maybe want a casita at the same time.
Okay.
But I thought, I just didn't want to go that far into the project. So we just had a big empty lot up here
Yeah.
for years.
Yeah.
So
How long were you thinking about putting something up here?
I really had been thinking about this for about 12 years.
Oh, wow.
That would be my own space. I knew I wanted a metal building. I wanted it to be really,
Okay.
really strong because we do get winds out here and
Yeah.
you know, big thunderstorms. And so something
sense.
indestructible and huge was
Yeah.
what I wanted.
Well, it looks like you got it. Talk to us a
Yes.
little bit about the inside.
Yes.
Honestly, the first thing that caught my attention was what's it called? Indigo batik blue.
Indigo batik blue.
How did you
yes.
come up with that?
I have a bathroom in the house that I painted this color. All of the walls in there are this color. And I love that color so much. I
Yeah.
knew that that was something I wanted more of in my life.
I actually do have a question in terms of like the color, because the frame is colored the same. It's not something that we offer normally. With helped you with that color of the spray foam in the frame?
My husband had the idea because he knew how we would finish out the walls
Okay.
and install everything. So he said, the frame will be exposed. Let's
Yeah.
ask if they can paint that. So when James came out, we discussed it with him and then we worked it out with your building team.
Awesome.
Exactly. I had to send a couple of different drawings. We want this painted. You don't have to paint this part.
I think I saw that, yeah,
Yes.
during the planning department. Awesome. That's cool. So tell us, I mean,
Mandi, give us a tour. Give our viewers a tour of your awesome space. Like, what are we working with right now?
This is one of my main work tables, and I work with a lot of fabric, and I have to stretch it out. I work with yarns, and so this is a big open space that I can get really messy with over here. This is, you know, my computers and my printers because I do some photography work, and I like to print out my photos do collages with those things. So this is the wet space. I will just heat up water here for all of my dyes. I'll have all the dyes. I'll do some of the dye painting out here. So this is wet, and I have a drain in the floor so that I don't, and I have spilled before, and I can just kind of brush it away.
Was that something that came into play when it comes to the concrete? I know you did the epoxy as well.
Yes.
Beautiful floor design.
I knew ahead of time, before we really even started the building, that I was going to have the wet space, and so this had to be the floor drain in here, and there's a floor drain in this room.
Okay.
They had to be planned ahead of time.
Ahead of time, yeah.
So that when the cement guys were out here, they could frame it up, and then I could call the plumber in, and we had all of this put in and stubbed out.
What do we have going over here? I mean, this is like, man, like a whole spaceship. I feel like there's always something over here. So what do we have over here on this side?
These are rooms, my husband and I, we did all of the work for the interior. So we framed this out so that this room is going to be a dark room when I finish it. We have a small bathroom here, and then over there we have just a little utility closet. But I didn't want to lose all of that space. And so we put subfloor up there, and we've built a loft space. So I'm just waiting on my ladder so I can get up there and access everything.
I was gonna say, how'd you get up there?
Very carefully, very carefully.
Awesome. Well, let's walk this way. What else do we got over here? Because you got toolboxes, you got shelves.
I've got all kinds of storage because I didn't want to put cabinetry on the walls.
Okay.
I want everything to be modular because at some point I might change my mind of what I want to work on or how I want to store things.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, how you move things around.
Right.
And the side panels, how did you come up with that?
The corrugated metal, I knew I wanted steel of some sort that would be, because I have dogs and I wanted something that was easily to care for, but I didn't want your traditional corrugated. I didn't want it to look like a barn. I wanted it to look a little bit more sophisticated, so I tracked down, this is a small corrugation that's only 1/4 of an inch deep.
Okay.
So it's a little bit different.
And then you mentioned walls as well. Like we have on this side, I guess, tongue and groove, right?
It's tongue and groove. It's called new barnwood. It's brand new pine that they've distressed and they've colored so that it looks old. But it's tongue and groove, and I installed all of
New barnwood, but it's old barnwood?
It looks like old barnwood, but I didn't have to get old barnwood.
I love the colors. It's all very, very well planned out. The windows up top as well. Talk to us about the window placement. How did you come up with this?
I have this style of small window in my home, and I really like that it lets light in up above so you don't feel like it's a little dark cave.
Okay, that makes sense.
And just a little bit of light. It doesn't need to be a lot.
Yeah.
Because we're up on a hill, you want to take advantage of your views.
Of course.
And so I knew that I wanted windows, but I didn't need them to go all the way to the floor because I needed more storage space, but I did want this big sliding glass door so that I had a much bigger picture window in the center. And so that is like where the majority of the view is.
This is kind of where you hang out and read and just kind of...
that's why I put the furniture here, yes.
Have your morning coffee here, your breakfast.
Right, yes.
Imagine the sound on a rainy day.
Just gorgeous.
It's really nice, yeah.
I'm so jealous. Are you sure you don't want anyone living here? I can live here, I don't mind.
Like, just put a bed up there, man. I'll just whenever you get the stairs, because I need to get there safely.
Okay.
We can take care of the building while you're on vacation.
Okay. I don't like to go on vacation. I just want a vacation here.
This is your vacation. You created the lifestyle for your vacation.
I did,
yeah,
yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
I love that. And something always comes up. Obviously, the space is very large. How many mini splits do you have in the building, and does it help?
I have 2 mini splits out here, and currently there are 2 small mini splits, one in the dark room and one in the bathroom.
Okay.
And so it makes a huge difference, and it really stays very cool in here. And also, we've been in here in the winter. That's when we were working to finish everything up, and it stayed so warm we didn't have to run the heaters.
Oh, wow.
It was really nice.
Actually, whenever you and I were first originally planning, this was going to be a garage, right? But I guess it changed?
Well, I came out here. Once it starts coming together, you get a much better feel for the space and what you think you're going to do with it. And I stood here and I thought, I don't want to park my truck in here. I want all of this to be my studio space. I want the whole thing.
That makes sense.
And because of that, I needed to change the garage doors. We were already in the process and I didn't want to eliminate them and set the process back.
Yeah.
But you guys had started offering glass doors, and so I contacted you guys and said, can I get glass doors instead? And yes, you made it happen for me.
What is the vision behind this whole machine?
I have small stations for everything. So I do watercolor and I make small books in that station.
Oh, cool.
Over here I do a lot of, I'll do some painting, I'll do my small tapestry work here on this table. Over here, these are fiber tools that you can put wool on, and these are for organizing your wool and preparing it so that then you can weave. So I have my looms here.
Oh wow! So you know how to weave and everything. Man, that's awesome.
And over here, this is where I keep the
so
sewing
cool.
machines. This will help you. This does a wet felting. You roll it in it with water in this, so you felt wool. This is
Really?
also for felting. It has a bunch of needles that go up and down and puncture everything too. So I'll do that first, and then I'll put it into here to, yeah.
You don't want to put your hand there.
No, you can see all of the
I
needles
see.
in there, right? And it has the little sign that says, don't put your hand there.
Yeah, Ed.
Just being just like an artist, creativity. That start from like a very little age, or how did that all start?
I've been, I started out coloring and drawing, and when I was a little girl, I wanted to be a fashion designer, so I would draw. And so I did go to
Outfits
fashion
and stuff like
design
that.
school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. Where at?
FIDM in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
And now you have your whole fashion design studio here. Wow.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I noticed that the tracks are a little bit higher on this side too because they're higher on the building.
Right. So that was one of the options they asked me. Did I want them to be the same height, or do I want them to follow the ceiling? And I definitely wanted it to follow the ceiling because if it was low over here, you would see it and it would not work as well. It would also probably have been in the way of my higher shelving units.
Oh,
over here.
true. Very, very true. Very true.
And then even like obviously we can see from the sun reflecting the polyurea. Like what we've had lots of flake systems in our channel, but this one was a very unique one. Why this flake system?
Well, in the house, I have just polished concrete.
Okay.
And when you have dogs and somebody has a little accident, that polished concrete is not actually sealed, right? So you clean it, and sometimes then a mark is left behind.
Yeah.
Also, any kind of ceiling property gets scratched off by dog nails, so then
Yeah.
you see little dog nails throughout the house. And I knew I didn't want that in here, but I wanted something that was almost indestructible. If I spill something, I want to just wipe it up and not have to worry about did it stain the concrete or anything.
That makes sense.
This has been fantastic. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about flake, so I looked at flake everywhere. And I happened to find this one particular flake that had these iridescent and sparkly bits.
Yeah.
And I said, this is what I want. And so you guys tracked that down for me and got
so
me that.
cool, man. Some might say you're a Cowboys fan with all the blue and green.
I am not a sports person. Sorry.
Well, if you're a Cowboys fan, this might be the perfect color for you.
Wow.
We get it. Starting a new metal building project can feel overwhelming with concrete here, installation there, permits somewhere else. At WolfSteel, we can take that headache away. From site prep to the last screw, we bring every service under one roof here in Texas for Texans, so you can have your metal building without the stress. We handle tubular buildings, red iron weld up and bolt up buildings, permitting assistance, full concrete slabs with site prep, plus any demolition if needed. Concrete coating options, various installation options, a gutter system for your building, custom doors, windows, and even cedar accents if you want a more rustic look. You need more, like mezzanines, balconies, or masonry, we got that too. We do not service outside of our service area, nor provide material or kits only, and our services do not stand alone. We focus on full turnkey Texas metal building projects. WolfSteel is the easy choice. Texans, we've got you covered. If you fall within the service area, contact us today. If not, I hope our channel is helpful for your metal building project.
Mandy, so obviously this layout is beautiful. I really want to touch base on the masonry because you hired somebody for this,
I
right?
hired, yes, my landscape guy. I hired him for that.
Perfect.
He has a family member who does all the stonework.
Yeah.
And so they came out and they did this. They worked really hard and got it done within a long weekend.
Oh, awesome, good
Yeah.
deal. I really want to touch base on not just the design, but why did you go with this color scheme, the Galvalume? Because we originally started with green, I believe. I think it was like a colony green.
Colony green?
We considered that, then we considered just a gray, and I think at the time you guys were not having a lot of
That's
people
right.
do the gal.
Yeah, we actually weren't doing the Galvalume. It was something that we weren't offering, but then I think we did one, and then it became real popular.
Yes.
And then you're like, hey, is it too late?
Right.
I think we made it happen.
Yeah, I saw one and I said to my husband, that's what I want, because you see it goes with everything. It
Yeah.
goes with the house and all of our other buildings. So
Awesome.
I love it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change this for anything.
What about the 2-foot overhang? I saw that you did that as well. What was the reason behind it?
So when we were in the design stage, looking at it without the overhang, it felt like, it kind of looks like a shed.
Okay.
And I didn't want it to look like a shed. I wanted it to look like a building that went with everything on the house. And we have overhangs on the house on those single slopes. And so we wanted that same effect on this building.
Yeah.
And looking at, you guys were able to pull up like a CAD drawing and show me, here's what it looked like without, and here if we put the overhang on it, here's what it looks like.
Yeah.
And it just, the difference was amazing.
Real quick, this isn't your standard red frame.
No, this is Crabby Apple Red.
Crabby Apple Red.
So it's the same color we have trim on the house.
I saw
and
that.
the doors on our other buildings we've done in the craft. So it's kind of like our signature color when you come up here. It pulls everything together.
Okay. I love that. That's really, really cool. And then we put gutters on this side because of the lean-to, right? But on the other side we put...
Yeah, there's gutters. I can show you that too.
Yeah, you did a rainwater catching
We
system,
did.
I
I
believe?
can show you that.
Yeah.
This is a huge, huge roof. And it, my rainwater guy was like, that's a lot of water. And he calculated it out for me. And I don't remember the exact numbers. I think it was like 2,000 gallons per inch of rain we get off of this roof.
Wow.
So you could see, because of the slope and everything, my husband was like, I don't want that water sitting on the foundation and going underneath.
True,
right?
true.
You guys put up the main part of the gutter, and my rainwater guy came out and they cut it off and they attached this system of pipes that go all the way down to the end. And then on the other side, I can show you where they then put a pipe into a tank. And from that tank, it goes down to our main tanks on the other side of the house.
I saw you got some chairs out here as well.
Yes.
You hang out here often?
Yes, I love to come out and sit out here, especially, you know, in the evenings or on the weekend, sit here with a glass of wine and the dogs just run around, and it was so nice.
How many dogs do you have?
We have 5 dogs.
Oh, wow.
We have 5 dogs.
We're big dog people at the office.
Good.
It's our name, WolfSteel.
WolfSteel.
WolfSteel. Woof.
Well, we don't have Wolf.
Woof.
She said WolfSteel.
WolfSteel. WolfSteel.
I love the landscape here as well.
They just finished that, and I love it because it's going to be drought tolerant, and it's just going to be low maintenance but look excellent.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
So we had this fence installed because when I'm in the studio, sometimes I don't need the dogs running around.
Okay.
And so we put the dogs over here. And part of having this lean-to was to shade this side of the building because this is the west sun.
side.
And so you can imagine as it being metal, it gets hot.
Yeah.
But it also creates a little bit more shade for my dogs during the day.
Cool.
And they tend to spend some time right down over here. And then I just got my new dog bath, which I love.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it's made this space like really practical. That I can be over here, say at like 1 o'clock, and I have to wash a dog who got muddy or something, and I'm not roasting because I'm covered. So you see, this is the rainwater tank, and the pipe comes over here, and it goes underneath, and it fills up from the bottom into that tank.
You know, a lot of our clients ask about rainwater catching system. I've never actually seen one in person, so that's really cool to see.
This guy is
And our viewers
great
to see as well.
because he every job he does is custom. So he really looks at the building, and then he made it work for our building.
The stairs, did you come up with the stairs as well?
Yeah, I designed the stairs, yeah.
What was the inspiration behind the stairs? Because
I wanted something big and dramatic for the building.
and then David showed up.
Yes.
Honestly, whenever I noticed the building, this is the second thing I noticed.
Oh, good.
Whenever you drove in, I was like, that's so awesome.
Good. That's the effect I was going for.
Well, you nailed it.
And then I guess, Mandy, one couple more questions on our side. You know, standing here today, you know, we're under the lean-to, and you know, you gave us a tour of the inside of your building. What does this building mean to you, you know, just personally?
I love this. I come out here in the morning and I have my breakfast out here, and then I'm out here all day, and I don't go back to the house until late afternoon when I need to feed the dogs and fix everybody's dinner. So
That's
it's
awesome.
so wonderful to be out here, and I get to see everything, and I can see anybody who comes up to do any kind of work. I see them, they're here, and it's just such a beautiful space. It's a beautiful view. I couldn't be happier.
If someone watching has, you know, a dream for a metal building like this, that they've been putting off, any advice that you would give them, you know, on building a metal building like this?
I think knowing exactly how you want to use the building makes a big difference, because then you can, in the design stages, make sure you've planned enough space for all the things you're going to want. Because the last thing I knew that I wanted was to get in and say, oh, I wish I had another 20 feet this way or something. So
That's
I
something that we
wanted to
get
make
back a
it
lot.
big.
Yeah. Wow, that's so cool. Mandy, thank you so much for taking us a tour on your project. Any more questions we might have?
No. Any feedback from us? You know, from our WolfSteel team. Anyone that that helped you, or any message?
Yeah, any shout outs, good things, bad things. We like to learn.
Everybody was great. Everybody was great. David was great. The entire building team was great. I have to say thank you to Angie in permitting, because that is the part that I really didn't want to deal with. And she handled all of it, and she was so pleasant, even when, you know, there was like feedback from the county and having to go back. She was really patient with that, and I really appreciate that. And James was great, because he came out, you know, and he was like, there's these little details we need to fix before we go any further, and that was great. Yeah. Because I would not have known, and so it was nice to have somebody look at it and say, you know,
point those things out.
Yeah. And Willie in cement was great, because he laid out all the options for my flooring. Okay. And that was really, really helpful for me.
Our whole WolfSteel team, we have an amazing pack, and man, thank you, Mandy.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Any questions you might have for our client, for us, let us know. We're here to help you guys out, and hopefully this building inspired you. If you want something similar, let's make it happen.
What's up, Pack? Remember to stay up to date with everything that we're up to by checking out our social media. You can find us at WolfSteel Buildings for behind the scenes action. We share our latest projects, update on what the team is working on, and all the exciting progress happening in real time. Don't miss out on the action, and remember to give us a follow.
Cherry painted frames, glass overhead doors, indigo batik, spray foam color. Guys, that is what happens when a creative, an artist, designs your own 30 by 100 metal building. And that is what I'm about to show you guys, so you don't want to miss out. Follow with me. Let's get this one going.